Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. And today, I just want to do a super quick video just to show the markings on the blades. Now one of these is my Sam A, and the other one's the VG10 Sam A, and the other one is my new CPM 3V knife. What you doing, sweetie? Here, we making a video? I know, you want to get in the video real quick. Okay. You're a video star. You're a YouTube star. Yes, you are, Juju. All right, sweetie, go ahead and get down. And I just want to show a quick comparison. The boxes look exactly the same, except for the new additional specs on the bottom. I'll let you guys look at the specs. So I'm thinking that these were made or ordered maybe from the factory in Taiwan before the takeover. Because number one, the boxes are exactly the same except for the specs markings. And the blades are both hollow ground blades and are made exactly the same way, only with different steels. I don't think these were made, or ordered by a GSM after the takeover. I think these are probably made before the takeover. And maybe Cold Steel had a delay on the delivery, maybe because of COVID or something. I don't know. But maybe they just now got delivered. And I think that's probably the reason why they're selling for a lower price. Because we all know if GSM would have been involved in making these, it probably would be a lot higher price. So that's my take on that. Let me show you the knives real quick, and so you can see how the markings are different. But you can see the boxes are exactly the same. So the packaging's the same. It looks like the old Cold Steel packaging. That's my point. Get into the knives real quick. I'm just going to pull out the knives. We can set the boxes aside. And if that's the case, then there's probably a limited amount of these that are going to be available. And so if you want to get one, I suggest, at these low prices and not the $300 price, I suggest that you go out and get one. Because I'm sure the GSM versions are going to be a lot more expensive than these. That would be my advice. Let me get all the grease off of this one, so you can see the markings. Because I noticed last night I was trying to show people the markings and they couldn't actually see the markings, partially due to my lighting and partially due to the grease on the blade. And I had people tell me that they couldn't see the markings. So I'm going to try to show you guys the markings. Because this is a beautiful blade, and I think people should go get them if there are not going to be that many of them. Especially the people that watch my channel, they should get first shot at them. I try to help y'all get things before they run out. Okay, I can see that pretty clearly with my eyes. With my old eyes. Alright. Well, let me read you the specs on the box in case you couldn't read them. Okay, for the VG10 Sam A, the blade length is 12 inches, the handle length is 5 5/8 inches, the weight is 14.2 ounces, overall length is 17 5/8 inches, blade thickness is 3/16. Steel is VG10 Sam A. That's for the VG10 Sam A one. For the 3V version, blade length 12 inches, handle length 5 5/8 inches, weight is 14.2 ounces, overall length is 17 5/8 inch, blade thickness is 3/16. Steel is CPM 3V. So everything's pretty much exactly the same except for the steel. And yes, the markings look identical. Okay, Let me see if I can show you guys. So hopefully you're able to see that. And that's all I really wanted to show you guys, and the difference. These feel identical actually. They feel identical. They look identical except for one I can see the Sam A line. This is the Sam A one. You can see the Sam A line. But the way that the blades are ground is identical. They look absolutely identical. So I know these are real cold steel. Well, I know this one for sure is a real cold steel knife. I know this one's a real cold steel knife too. The only difference is that this one says Sam May and has a registered trademark. And it says Taiwan, cold steel. This one says CPM 3V, Taiwan, cold steel with the registered trademark. Both of them have the registered trademark after cold steel. On the opposite side, both of them say the exact same thing. It looks the exact same stamping and markings. Magnum Tanto XII. Magnum Tanto XII. The handles are identical. The blades look identical the way that they were ground. So my guess is that the 3V ones were the ones, maybe these must have been ordered before the takeover. And perhaps, I'm guessing, I know I'm assuming, I know what they say about assuming, but I'm assuming that these weren't shipped back from Taiwan to the United States until after the takeover. And so that's why these appear to be, like GSM knives. Well, they are GSM knives. They were owned by GSM, and it's probably up to them to distribute them. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure, and I'm betting that these were in production before the takeover. They were ordered before the takeover. So these are the CPM 3V ones, like this, are actually really an old cold steel company knife, I think. Fixed blade knife, fixed blade Magnum Tanto, because the new markings for the new cold steel knives is different. It's not the same as those. Let me zoom in on them again. Let's see if I can even get a closer look. Let you guys see the markings. It's kind of hard to show the markings. I could probably show them from this angle, but because they won't have any shade. But I just want you to see how the markings look exactly the same. You're probably going to see it upside down. I keep seeing the shadow. I'm trying to fight that. Let's try turning off my new light. Maybe there's too much light in here. Got a lot darker, huh? But maybe there won't be any glare. There you go. Can you see the markings there? So I really think these might be old stock knives. I don't think they're ones that GSM actually ordered. And that might be the reason why the price is so low. Because they might be selling them at the older prices or something like that. Because these prices are really like, I paid $198, I think it was, for my Sam May version. And $219 for the 3V version. And I notice everywhere else, the 3V versions are like over $300. And so, I think that might be the reason why. Because I know Optics Planet sometimes gets like older stuff. That's where I got a lot of my, the collection that was out of production of the, what was it, the CRKT Brian Ty plunge lock knives. The ones that were out of production. I got a lot of them from Optics Planet. They still have brand new ones in stock. So I know Optics Planet sometimes has like older things that you can still get. So I don't know. I absolutely love these blades. I absolutely love them. I love these 12 inch Magnum Tantos. Somebody was saying that they're really 11 inches. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, it's not quite 12 inches. It's more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 and 5/8. Yep, 11 and 5/8. From the tip of the blade to the guard. 11 and 5/8. So they're not quite 12-inch blades. The handles are just a touch over 5.5 inches from the guard to the tip of the handle. Total length 17 1/4. 17 1/4. All right, people. That's the quickie I had to do for you. I just want to do a little quickie on this one to let everybody, to clarify all those different things. In the millimeter, I mean, the thickness looks like 5 millimeter to me. Let me get out my gauge real quick. I wasn't planning on checking the thickness on it, but now that I checked the length, I see the length is a little bit different. Now I want to check the thickness. Just to make sure you guys got really good information. Okay. Thickness. We're going to do it right at where the blade, where the guard is. 4.75. This one says 4.889. 4.9. So this one's closer to 5. This one's a little bit thicker. Which one is this? So the 3V one's a little bit thicker than the Sam May one. Let me do it again. Oh wait a minute, now I'm getting 4.8. 4.8. This one says 4.75. So they're close, they're close. They're real close. And weight, let's do weight real quick too. I think they're advertised as 14.2 ounces, which is an awesome weight for a knife this big, this long, with this much reach. Deadly reach. These are awesome fighting knives. That's my opinion. I know I've always been told the best close quarter combat knives are in between 6 and 9 inches. But if you pulled one of these out against somebody that was coming after you, I think they would just leave you alone. Because this has got so much reach over like a pocket knife or something that I can't even picture somebody being stupid enough to want to try to attack you if you had one of these. It'd be great for the art of fighting without fighting. 13.4 ounces. That's what that one says. 13.7 ounces. So they're lighter than 14.2 ounces. And this is the CPM3V is thicker and heavier. So that makes sense if it's thicker. Yep, 13.4. I'm waving it again just to make sure. And 13.7. So the 3V one's a little bit thicker and it's also heavier. So there you are there. That's about all I had to put out for that right now. Got something special coming up for you guys today. And let's get to it. Peace out, Stiletto. Have a great day.